Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. And now I'll do the post-mortem and what I murdered there. Uh, this, as you saw me the other week, I was playing the freshman 6 string, and I borrowed this one, and this is the 12 string version of it. And it's the same thing, the quality in these guitars just blows me away. That's why I go on so much about them. And I hasten to add, I'm absolutely nothing what to do with the company. I'd never heard of them before. And again, this guitar runs at 4 figures, and gosh, you can see where your money's gone, every penny of it. Again, it's flawless. The back, absolutely beautiful. The binding's perfect. There are no gaps. Look at the quality of that top. Just blows your socks away. Lovely rosewood in the neck, the fingerboard. I got this off my friend and last Tuesday night, and we put a new set of Martin strings on it. I tuned it, and it's still bang on. And for a 12 string, that's something. Now, we did another wee dodge there. As I say, this was fingerstyle in the 12 string, which is quite tricky. I'll talk a wee bit more about that in a minute. But what we did is we actually changed the bass strings round. Now, when you're playing fingerstyle, obviously you're going to need a bass note with your chord, or the leading notes running into the chord. And normally when 12 strings come, I think, with the exception, I think the Rickenbacker's different, but I don't know, so don't quote me on it. But how they normally come out the box, it's the octave note, then the lower bass note, right? Which is great with a plectrum, fine, you could do it no bother, and that's why they're strung that way. But for fingerstyle, it doesn't work. You have to be able to hit that bass note. So all we did is we just swapped round the bass. I tried it, and I've got a 12 string as well, which is nothing near this one here. But I've got a 12 string as well, so I tried it in mine first. And I just swapped the bass notes with the octave notes round. So instead of the high octave note, then the low note, you're now getting the low note, and then the high note, and the octave. And there was absolutely no problem in doing it. We didn't have to adjust the nut or anything, and it's sitting fine. And then that opens a whole new world. If you're playing fingerstyle, it means you can play the bass notes. So that's how I did it. So if you're playing fingerstyle, I definitely would at least suggest you try it. Swap round the octave notes on the guitar, put the low octave first, and then the higher octave after it. And as I say, we didn't have to adjust anything, which is one of the selling points again to me with this guitar, why I was blown away. The Bach you saw me playing there, which is what I call first position Bach. I mean, I wasn't playing toccatas and fugues or anything really difficult, although all Bach is difficult for various reasons. It was basically all first position stuff. And this is literally just playing this guitar straight out the box. Haven't done a thing to it. And I loved it, as you saw, the sort of harpsichord sound of it, you know what I mean, by playing the trebles. Sometimes it can be a wee bit hit and a miss, and that sort of, to me, adds to the attraction, because you don't always know what you're going to hit. And I haven't had a chance to play this guitar very long. Oh, here's all my excuses coming now. But even still, I was getting used to the guitar the more I played it. The one way you would notice that I was just a wee bit no confident too much in playing the guitar is my right hand position. I keep drumming into my pupils and everybody. Keep the right hand up high so you can move it up and down. But I found when I first got the guitar, that made it difficult for me to come down and always hit the notes. Like say, I missed that F sharp there, so I was coming down here, and I was definitely getting F sharp. So that's how my right hand was down. As I say, after a period of time, I'm sure it'd be fine. I could get my right hand back up again. It's just basically unfamiliarity and lack of knowing the guitar really well. So that's that, and thanks for watching it, guys. Just to let you show, yeah, you can play fingerstyle and a 12 string guitar, and that's all I did was swap the basses and the octave notes round. And one last wee thing about this guitar, as I said before, these guitars, as soon as you hold them, it doesn't matter what it says in the headstock, you know you're holding a really, really good guitar. And if you're in a position where you've got, you're going to spend over £1,000 on an acoustic guitar, and I absolutely understand why you want a brand make. As explained in the last video, I wanted that Ramirez. That was it. You couldn't talk me out it. And luckily, well, it's not luckily, they're made extremely well. My Ramirez is one of the best guitars I have. So I do understand you've always wanted this particular brand make. But what I would say to you, if you're going into a music shop and you're carrying that kind of money, at least if you see one of these, pull it down, look at it and hold it. If for no other reason, to let you see what over £1,000 should buy you. It should buy you absolutely beautiful woods that are all book matched and lovely. The bindings should be perfect. There should be absolutely no gaps. The top on it at that kind of money should be flawless. And as I say, the simplistic lines of the guitar should be great. Everywhere you look, there shouldn't be extra bits of varnish. That's fine in a £200 guitar, but once you get to this kind of money, you really are looking for something that's a higher standard. So as I say, if you see these in the shop, and again, you're going to buy another make, that's fine. But at least pick this up, look at it and play it and think, oh, okay, that's what I should be getting for that kind of money. Let me see this guitar over here. The only downside I can think of these guitars is because they're not a huge big make, well, as big as the other makes, that obviously the resale value is not going to be the same. But let me assure you, if I was never in a position where I could afford to buy this or justify buying this guitar, I wouldn't trade it in. Why would I trade it in? It plays the backside out off of just about most of the other guitars I've tried. As this guitar gets played more and more, the top will begin to move and vibrate and loosen up, and it'll just sound better as the years go on. So if I bought this guitar, I wouldn't be doing it for a financial point of view. I wouldn't be buying it to trade it in later on. I'd be buying it to actually play it, and I would play this guitar anywhere. This and the 6 strings, what a sound. Anyhow, enough about me waffling on. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I've got my own 12-string guitar, which I have done one or two things to. As I say, this one I didn't have to do a thing, straight out the box. And I do a wee bit of drop D tuning on it. So I'll maybe do that the next time you see me. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again. Bye now.